Alright, so the best way to explain inflation is through an ancient tale. Once upon a time on a tiny island, our genius ancestors embraced seashells as the currency of the time. These weren't your everyday shells. No, they were the Tom Brady of seashells. To get them, people embarked on epic quests, scaling mountains and braving shark-infested waters because these shells were hard to find. Think of it like modern gold mining, but with more sunburn and a lot less glamour. Our islanders kept these prized shells in cute little pouches because they were small, sturdy, and divisible, just like money is supposed to be. Supply and demand ruled our island, like a seashell stock market gone wild. You had a bad banana season. Get ready to trade your firstborn for a bunch of bananas. Good season. They practically handed them out. Then enters our modern man, sailing in on a swanky ship. Equal part explorer and opportunist. He observed our intense fascination with these shells and remembered them in excess on another island. He loaded his ship to its limits with shells and returned richer than Bill Gates on payday. He began buying everything at prices that would make even a Hollywood diva blush. It inflated prices on everything, until you needed a wheelbarrow of shells for a loaf of bread, turning our island into a crazy circus of seashells. Those with fewer shells couldn't keep up with the rising cost, leading to less food and tiny plots of land. Our wise island chief attempted to banish surplus shells, but they were as alike as peas in a pod. The island spiraled into chaos, wheelbarrows bursting with shells to buy the most basic items. Ultimately, they had to create a new currency, like a great economic reset, which meant everyone lost their wealth. So, dear friends, as you mull over our quirky seashell saga, consider the inflated money in our world today. Are we due for a reset, or are we destined to haul wheelbarrows of cash for a loaf of bread? The choice, as always, is yours.